When dawn gently opens the door to a new day, the first light creeps through the leaves, portraying a pristine picture of the waking world. A question resounds in each of our minds: how to make your day meaningful? Welcome to Stoic Zone, where we together seek the answer to that question through applying Stoic philosophy to everyday life. Today, we'll dive into 10 things you should do every morning to build a Stoic ritual, helping your day become filled with meaning and purpose. Imagine your morning as a stage, and every action you take is part of a great performance, where you are the main actor, director, and audience of your life. We will start by welcoming the sunrise, and then walk through every moment of the morning with mindfulness, gratitude, and readiness to face challenges. Every step, no matter how small, is part of the process of training our will and soul, helping us not only get through the day, but also reach new heights of spiritual freedom and happiness. Join us as we take a look at these essential actions and discover how they can help you create a new day filled with promise, strength, and peace. Entering a new day, we not only face the light, but also ourselves, and learn to conquer each challenge with the power of Stoic philosophy. Number 1. Find your ikigai. In the quiet dawn, when the world awakens, each of us has a profound opportunity to work toward a purpose that transcends the mere act of waking up. As we begin a new day, I invite you to reflect on a question that resonates throughout the journey of time, a question that the Stoics, despite speaking a different language, deeply understood: about their human nature, what really ignites your soul. This question invites us into the world of ikigai, a concept not born of Stoicism, but which is wonderfully complementary in its pursuit of purpose and meaning. Ikigai, a term originating from Japanese culture, speaks to the heart of finding one's reason for being. It is where passion, mission, calling, and vocation intersect, giving us a compass to guide our daily actions. But how does one begin his or her journey of discovering ikigai? The Stoics offer a path not by external praise, but by introspection and virtue. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor whose reflections continue to guide us, once mused on the nature of human purpose and the importance of being in harmony with universal nature. He advised that our morning should not be rushed with the noise and chaos of the day, but should be a time to reflect on our place in the universe and our contributions to the world. When looking for ikigai, consider what is truly within your control. What qualities can you cultivate? How can your actions today reflect the best version of yourself? The Stoics believed in the power of the present moment, urging us to awaken not only physically, but also spiritually. As you wake up with the sun, ask yourself, what can I do today that is consistent with my true nature? What work can I engage in that doesn't feel like a burden but a calling? This is the essence of finding your ikigai. Engaging in this daily process of reflection, we begin to peel back the layers of societal expectations and personal doubts, revealing the core of our true desires and abilities. It is a journey that requires courage, as it requires us to be honest with ourselves about our passions and fears. But within this honesty lies freedom, the freedom to choose the path that is in accordance with our deepest nature. Now let me ask you, dear listener, have you thought of anything that sets your heart on fire? What wisdom do you want to embody, and how can your actions today reflect that wisdom? The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting, and that when we remember our mortality, we recognize the urgency to pursue our ikigai with vigor and purpose. As we move forward in our day, let us do so with the intention of not just surviving, but thriving in accordance with our ikigai. Let our habits not be chains that bind us, but wings that set us free. When we find our ikigai, we discover not only a reason to wake up every morning, but also a reason to live fully, appreciating each moment with gratitude and purpose. In this journey, you are not alone. I invite you to share in the comments section below what steps you will take today to discover your ikigai. Together, let us inspire and support each other in this search for meaning, for in solidarity of common purpose we find strength and clarity. Number 2. Prepare for your mornings. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher king, once said, "When you wake up in the morning, think of the precious privilege of being alive, of breathing, of thinking, of enjoying, and of loving." But you may wonder how we, in the midst of modern chaos, can cultivate a morning ritual that resembles the wisdom of the Stoics. How can we prepare our mornings not as a mad dash to the starting line, but as a sacred space to set the tone for the day? Let me share with you a story. A simple story that illustrates the profound power of morning preparation. Imagine a potter, an artist of the ancient world. Every morning, before the bustle of the market begins, he sits quietly, his workshop lit only by the first light of dawn. He did not rush to his wheel, nor lament the pots that yesterday might have cracked in the furnace. Instead, he prepares. He focuses on his clay, just like he focuses on his mind. He understands that the quality of his day's work is determined not by the number of pots he produces, but by the presence and mindfulness he brings to each moment of his craft. So I ask you, my dear, how do you prepare the clay? Do you allow yourself moments of silence to collect your thoughts before the demands of the day take place? Do you set clear and focused intentions, like a potter with his clay, knowing that the day ahead is yours to shape? Getting ready in the morning is not a duty but a privilege. It's time to remind ourselves of the principles that guide us: courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance. This is the time to reflect on what really matters, to ask yourself, what good will I do today? In this modern age, there are many distractions and the noise of the world is loud. But remember, the Stoic finds peace not by eliminating distractions, but by cultivating an inner calm that is unshaken by external storms. Your morning preparation is building that inner citadel, brick by brick each day. Let me leave you with a question, a simple yet profound question for you to ponder as you prepare for your morning. If today were the last day of my life, would I be proud of how I chose to spend that day? Let this question guide your preparation. Let it remind you of the preciousness of each day, and let it inspire you to live by the virtues passed down to us by the Stoics. As we journey together through the wisdom of Stoicism, we not only learn but also apply, because in the application of this wisdom, there will be real transformation. So as you prepare for your morning, remember that you are not only preparing for the day ahead, but also preparing for a life of purpose, meaning, and peace. Number 3, avoid distractions after waking up. This is a precious moment, a time to reflect, not only on the day ahead, but also on our own lives. The Stoics, no matter how wise, understood the great value of these moments. They know that morning can set the mood for the whole day, providing the foundation on which we can build a life of purpose, discipline, and inner peace. Now let me ask you, how often do we let this sacred time slip through our fingers, caught in a web of distractions? The Stoics taught us the power of concentration, the power that comes from directing our attention purposefully. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "Happiness in your life depends on the quality of your thinking." So I advise you, when you wake up on the new day, to protect your thoughts. Don't let trivial, fleeting things rob you of this golden time. Instead, embrace the quiet. Let the stillness of the morning be the canvas on which you draw your plans for the day. But you might be wondering, how can we actually avoid these distractions? The answer lies in the practice of mindfulness and Stoic self-reflection. It starts the moment you open your eyes. Instead of reaching for your phone, which constantly bombards you with notifications, emails, and endless social media streams, turn inward. Take the first few moments to breathe, to feel calm, to center yourself. Ask yourself, what really matters today? What will bring me closer to my true purpose? Remember, every moment of distraction is a second you are lost in the work of life. From the search for virtue and wisdom, Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, reminds us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. So I challenge you as you begin each day to choose attention over avoidance, presence over preoccupation. Now think about the last morning you spent in silence, reflecting and planning your day, not only based on tasks, but also on values. How does it feel? Can you imagine starting each day with such clarity and purpose? This is not just a practice, but a transformation, an awakening of Stoicism. In the embrace of morning, we find our resolve, our Stoic resolve, to not just live any life, but a good life. So tomorrow, when dawn breaks, what choice will you make? Will you let the noise of the world drown out your inner voice, or will you stand firm, guardian of your peace, a Stoic in practice and at heart? Let us take this journey together every morning, building not just a habit, but a path to a meaningful and virtuous life. And remember, in the stillness of the morning, in the stillness of the dawn, lies the power to change not just your day, but your entire life. Number 4. Wake up consistently. Stoicism, the act of consistently waking up. My friends, waking up with the sun at the same time every morning is about honoring the natural rhythms of the world and the discipline within ourselves. It was a practice that Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus himself considered to be the foundation of a prosperous life. This is a moment that the Stoics considered a sacred gift, a moment untouched by the chaos of the day ahead. Waking up regularly is more than just the act of getting out of bed at a set time. It's about tuning your soul to the steady rhythm of the universe. It is a daily reaffirmation of your commitment to living in accordance with nature, controlling what is within your power, your thoughts, actions, and reactions to the world around you. In the Stoics' view, every morning brings a fresh picture, a new opportunity to practice virtue, to demonstrate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By waking up at a fixed time, we not only train our bodies but also our minds to anticipate the day with purpose, facing whatever may happen with calmness and calm. This consistency in our waking hours strengthens our will, like a fortress that withstands the siege of adversity. Let us also reflect on the words of Epictetus, who taught us that freedom is not achieved through the satisfaction of desires, but through the cultivation of a virtuous life guided by reason and self-discipline. Waking up consistently is a testament to our freedom, not from external constraints, but from the tyranny of indiscipline and procrastination that so often fetters the human spirit. Furthermore, this practice represents the Stoic exercise of premeditation malorum, the premeditation of evil. By waking up early, we prepare our minds and bodies for the day's challenges, reminding ourselves that while we cannot control the events that happen to us, we can control our reactions to them. It is in this quiet moment that we can reflect on our principles, envision the challenges that lie ahead, and resolve to meet them calmly and gracefully. As we practice this discipline, We also find a deeper appreciation for the moments of stillness and solitude that mornings bring. It is a time to communicate with oneself, engage in reflection and meditation, read and write, and engage in exercise, all actions revered by Stoic philosophers as necessary for self-cultivation. Close. For those of you seeking my wisdom, I urge you to adopt a Stoic morning routine and wake up consistently. Let this practice be your anchor in the upheavals of life, a daily reminder of your commitment to living independently of circumstances, but purposefully, ethically, and with integrity, a steadfast determination to cultivate one's character in accordance with the laws of nature. In this discipline, we see not restriction, but freedom, not difficulty, but peace. For in the steadfast pursuit of virtue, in harmony with the natural rhythms of the world, lies the true essence of a fulfilled life. Then let us rise day after day into the dawn and walk steadfastly on the path of Stoicism, our hearts and minds renewed, ready to face the world with courage, wisdom, and calmness. Number 5. Practice discipline in little things. Every morning, as the sunlight filters through the curtains, journaling gratitude becomes an indispensable part of our spiritual journey. By focusing on the positive things in life, we not only create a positive mood for ourselves, but also open our hearts to contentment and peace. Every morning, when you get out of bed, take a moment to write down the things you feel grateful for. It could be small things like a bright sunrise, the kindness of a loved one, or even understanding and experience from past challenges. By doing this, we not only create a quiet space for self-reflection and evaluation of our lives, but we also make our hearts more kind and warm. Keeping a gratitude journal is also a way to remind yourself of the truly important values and precious things in life. Sometimes we easily get caught up in the rush of life and forget the simple but meaningful things. Recording gratitude helps us reflect on cherished moments and create an optimistic mood, ready to accept new challenges and opportunities in the new day that is about to begin. And through each experience and each reflection, we gradually realize that life is not only about receiving, but also about giving. By being grateful and appreciating the positive things in life, we not only enrich our souls, but also spread happiness and optimism to those around us. And with fullness and gratitude, we can welcome a new day with ever-growing faith and spiritual strength. Number 6. Find an accountability partner. Accepting change is an important lesson that life teaches us. Whether we like it or not, the world around us is always changing, and the ability to adapt to these changes is the deciding factor between success and failure. Sometimes change comes strongly and suddenly, making us feel insecure and worried. However, only when we accept change can we find ways to overcome and learn from new experiences. Maya Angelou quote says, "Change is never a threat, it is always an opportunity." This sentence emphasizes that in every situation, no matter how difficult, change still carries with it the opportunity for us to grow and progress. More importantly, we need to realize that change not only brings challenges, but also new opportunities, new experiences, and new lessons. When we learn to accept and adapt to change, we not only become more flexible in life, but also have the opportunity to open up new paths and new opportunities that we have never imagined. In short, accepting change is an indispensable part of personal development and leading a stronger and more meaningful life. Number 7. Remember death. Acting virtuously is an important part of the Stoic morning. When we act based on ethical principles and values, we not only create a healthy social community, but also promote personal growth and happiness in everyday life. Every morning when we wake up, we need to remember that each of our actions has consequences and impacts everyone around us. Therefore, acting ethically is necessary to build a united and peaceful community. Ethics is not only doing right in the eyes of others, but also doing right in our hearts, making our souls peaceful and peaceful. Acting ethically also includes treating people with respect and fairness, based on the principle that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and fairness. This includes avoiding abuse and harm to others, as well as providing support and assistance to those in need in the community. Furthermore, acting ethically requires acceptance of responsibility and awareness of the consequences of one's actions. We need to remember that each of our decisions and actions affects the lives of others as well as our own. Therefore, acting ethically is not only about doing the right thing, but also about self-management and self-responsibility in all situations. In the framework of Stoic mourning, moral action is an indispensable part, helping us build a solid foundation for a new day, while bringing satisfaction and peace to the soul and mind, our mind. Number 8. Practice negative visualization. In Stoic philosophy, goal setting and planning is not just about achieving big dreams, but also about focusing on specific and practical actions that we can take every day to get closer to that goal. Every morning before getting out of bed, setting specific goals for the day is an important first step. You can start by asking yourself, what do I want to achieve today? This can include big goals like improving your work skills, taking time for self-care, or finding new opportunities. At the same time, it's also important to set smaller, more specific goals, such as completing an important task, focusing on personal health, or spending time with family and friends. Once you have identified your goals, you need to make a plan to achieve them. This includes analyzing and prioritizing the tasks that need to be done, determining the specific time for each activity, and creating a reasonable schedule to accomplish that goal. In addition, you also need to consider and make provisions for obstacles that may arise and find ways to overcome them flexibly. Setting goals and planning your day not only helps create a clear vision of what you want to achieve, but also helps you create a sense of control and focus. This helps you make the most of your time and energy to achieve your goals and complete important tasks during the day, thereby bringing satisfaction and success in daily life. Number 9. Appreciate your life. When the morning sunlight gently touches our faces, leading us out of the darkness of the long night, that is when we start a new day with a renewed soul, ready to face all the challenges that life brings. This is when we realize the value of living completely in the present moment, practicing one of the core principles of Stoicism. Focusing on present conditions is not just a concept or distant advice, but a conscious action, a daily choice. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Stop thinking about everything else. You can if you just focus on the present and just act as if it were the last thing you do in life." This is a reminder of the power of living and acting with full awareness of the present moment. Start your day by taking a deep breath, feeling each stream of cold air passing through your lips, filling your chest and spreading throughout your body, as a reminder of life and the power of existence. At that time, gently put aside all worries, plans for the future, or memories of the past, and just focus on your feelings and the environment around you. It could be the warmth from the sunlight, the chirping of birds, or the scent of freshly brewed coffee. Every little detail, no matter how simple, becomes meaningful and profound. Focusing on current conditions also means accepting everything that is happening without trying to change or judge. This helps us develop patience, acceptance, and the ability to face any situation calmly. When you take action and live with full attention to the present, you will discover that you are capable of overcoming all challenges and be happier and more energized to continue your journey. By focusing on present conditions, each morning becomes more than just the beginning of the day. Number 10. Prepare mentally to face challenges. Preparing yourself to face challenges is not only a principle of Stoic philosophy, but also an important part of the process of building a solid foundation for each new day. Stoic philosophy teaches us that, in life, we cannot always control every situation, but we always have the ability to control how we react to them. The technique of premeditatio malorum, or premeditation on bad things, is a method the Stoics use to prepare themselves for difficulties and challenges. In the morning, when you take time to reflect on the difficulties that may arise during the day and how you will face them, you are strengthening your ability to react to any situation. This not only helps you reduce surprise when faced with challenges, but also helps you develop a calmer and more confident mindset, ready to solve any problem slowly and effectively. Mentally preparing to face challenges also helps us realize and accept the fact that in life, difficulties and challenges are inevitable. When we receive and accept this, we no longer feel threatened by unforeseen difficulties, but instead, we see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. Starting each day by mentally preparing yourself for possible challenges will not only help you stay focused and calm, but will also help you maintain a positive attitude and a never-ending mindset. Succumb to difficulties. It is a solid start to a new day, opening the journey towards maturity and self-improvement. As light gradually gives way to darkness and the new day begins to end, we look back at the journey we have gone through. Through 10 things you should do every morning according to the Stoic ritual. Hopefully, you have found valuable tools to sharpen your soul and willpower and walk steadily on your path. Don't forget, every morning is not only a new opportunity to live, but also an invitation to become the best version of yourself. We hope that the sharing in today's video has given you inspiration and strength to face all new challenges and experiences. Remember, in Stoic philosophy, every difficulty is an opportunity for growth and development, and by applying these principles to our daily lives, we not only find inner peace, but can also reach new heights of freedom and happiness. Thank you for spending time with us today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from us. Leave a comment and share how you apply your Stoic morning ritual in the comments section below. Let's continue our journey of discovering and applying Stoic philosophy to life, turning each day into a new step on the path toward maturity and perfection. We look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, live a Stoic life and remember that in every situation, the power lies within you. Walk with courage, gentleness, and inner peace. Goodbye, and see you again.